All right, Shalom. Kol Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the house of David, the hopeful elect. This is Jeremiah 50, starting at verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. All right, in modern day, all right, Babylon in the modern day land of the Chaldeans is America. All right, Babylon the Great. All right, verse 2, declare ye among the nations and publish, set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. All right, and how do we declare? We declare by prophesying. All right, we prophesy the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and of course, the spirit of prophecy, being the testimony of Yahushua, right, and the sacrifice that was made to bring us back into good graces with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, and as a matter of fact, I got a precept. Bear with me here one moment. It's 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth. You see that, and that main point being the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. All right. And then one more, Isaiah 10. All right. And 20. And it shall come to pass, Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. You see that? So just a few precepts there, all right, about how we declare, man. All right. We declare by prophesying. All right. And one more, all right, one that we're all very common with. Jeremiah 28 and verse 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, so this is how we are declaring. All right, the same way our prophet Jeremiah was instructed to. Okay, and the point being verse 2. All right, because this place is being dismantled spiritually. All right. But I was reminded of the scripture when I read this article. All right. Now, as we read here, man smashes ancient Greek artifacts worth $5 million at Dallas Museum. Now, this scripture isn't talking about literal artifacts. All right. This is talking about really that standard. All right. We are setting up a righteous standard, but Esau has set up a wicked standard. All right. The idols, the idolatry, all right, the witchcraft, your television sets, your bread and circus, your rituals, all these different things. All right. That's why it says, declare ye among the nations and publish. All right. How do we publish? By way of the World Wide Web. All right. During our lessons, hitting the highways and hedges. All right. Even prophesying unto the wind, the wind carrying that word out to the four corners from where we are, where we have been scattered. All right. And set up a standard. All right. Hey, and these are multiple standards, if you will. All right. A righteous standard, the standard of wisdom, the standard of justice, the standard of equity, of judgment, really the standard of truth and righteousness, the standards of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Against who? Against Babylon. All right. Will it say spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans in verse 1? All right. And then again, it says publish. Will it say as it was your mind? So, Lakia, I'll just grab it. Baruch 4:28, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. All right, and it's the same thing here. All right, publish, set up that righteous standard, man. Declare, you know, and publish again, you know. And that's why we go so hard, man. And conceal not. Why? Because there's wickedness all over this place, man. All right, the wickedness is like a cancer that is stuck, you know, on everything. You know, it's in your communities, it's in your homes, it's outside of your homes, it's on your trash bins, it's on the sidewalks, it's covering your mailboxes. Matter of fact, it reminds me of the Stranger Things. All right, if I go to images, let me see if I can get an image. All right, bear with me here. Let me see. Here we go. The upside down. All right. This is America, man. Okay. This is America. All right. America is the upside down. All right. Essentially, you know, but this is what we see, man. You know, death, wickedness. All right. Everything that is contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Filth. All right. All of these different things. All right. Now, again, the reason why I wanted to bring this out is because spiritually, all right, I was reminded of it, you know, because you had this man going around smashing ancient Greek artifacts. All right. Now, you know, this is not important. All right. In the sense of the lesson, but it was very spiritual, you know, because to hell with those Greek artifacts, whether they're worth 5 million or not. All right. Which, you know, they're really worthless. OK. But at the end of the day, it's beautiful because you know, Esau esteems these things, all right? And this is just a low level. You know, they charge them with criminal mischief, yada, yada, yada. You know, but this is not important, man. What's really important is understanding that all of the idols and the witchcraft and the enchantments and the rituals and all these things are being exposed, man, all right? Babylon is taken. Babylon is through, all right? Your idols are confounded, all right? Your witchcraft and your idolatry, all these things are being broken down into pieces, man, okay? And real quick, all right, let me get the blue letter. All right, Old Testament, Jeremiah. All right, even when you go into the history, all right, of like idols and different gods and stuff like that, there's hundreds of thousands of different gods, man. You know, and idols and all that. All right. But we'll get the point. All right. Merodach, the chief deity or the chief god of the Babylonians in the time of Nebuchadnezzar. All right. And then, of course, Baal or Baal, right, meaning a chief Babylonian deity. All right. So, you know, same concept here today in America, man. All right. These gods. All right. The you know, the witchcraft, the idols, all of it, man. Everything is being confounded, man. All right. And it's beautiful, you know, what this individual did, man. You know, beautiful, man. But this is really symbolic spiritually, you know, of what's taking place, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai by way of our elders and apostles, great millstone on down. All right. The idols are being smashed. All right. Everything that this place represents, you know, all the things that they have esteemed, you know, as worthy, which really they aren't. You know, all the things that they have esteemed to be idolized, they're being smashed, man. All right. They're being destroyed. Okay. And that's the point of this lesson, you know, that I wanted to grab. You know, Salaki, this article, I believe, is a few days old. I meant to do it the other day, but I just wanted to share it, man, because like I said, man, starting with our elders and apostles, great millstone on down, their elders and high priests that preceded them, of course. All right. The word has continued to be declared, you know, and this is just a beautiful example. You know, yeah, you might have done this on a carnal level, but guess what? We're doing it on the highest level, and it's the spiritual vibration, man. All right. Hey, and even this lesson, you know, there's some, you know, it's just simplistic, you know, you brothers get the point, but even this is part of that process, man. Further Matter of fact, Second Corinthians 10:5 is the point that I want. We'll open this up. Second Corinthians. Matter of fact, I don't like this one. Salakia. Let me just get this one. And I'll go to 10. 2 Corinthians 10:4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, all right? We not going around smashing literal idols, in stone form or whatever, that holds no relevance, man, okay? But mighty through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the pulling down of strongholds, all right? Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. You see that? So we do this spiritually, man. All right? Smashing the idol, literally, in a physical sense, doesn't do anything, man. All right? That doesn't stop the idolatry. That doesn't stop the witchcraft, the enchantments, the rituals, they'll just make another one. They'll forge a new artifact, and then they'll say it's the real one, and then they'll say it's $10 million or whatever. That doesn't do anything, man. All right, you have to understand that this is a spiritual battle. All right, and we use spiritual weapons. You see. So this is how we continue to cast down those imaginations. This is how we continue to cast down every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, we do these things spiritually by way of these epistles, by way of hitting the highways and hedges, by way of praying and fasting. Our faith and our works is what smashes these imaginations, these idols, which, as we read, right. Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. All the idols and gods, and they're continuing to be smashed on a daily basis. You see, and that's the beauty of it. We're literally, breaking and shattering all of these gods and, all of it in a spiritual aspect, man. So I just wanted to share that, because it, like I said, it just reminded me of it, Yeah, you smash some artifacts, cool, but that doesn't hold any relevance, man. Because you can smash it, but that doesn't change the enchantments behind it. The rituals, the idolatry. They could just make a new one. You see, but when you smash it spiritually, you bring everything unto the obedience of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see that? So we bring it into captivity, man, spiritually. All right, and ultimately that the finalization of this process will take place through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai when the Lord returns, and utterly destroys this place, and then this process, if you will be complete, So Lord will use edify, man. Just wanted to share it, through the Spirit. Again, I meant to do it yesterday or whenever the date, but nonetheless, Lord, we use edify. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rekah HaKodash. Yahweh honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.